Whoa! What do we get here? Hold on. What's going on, Bread fans? This is Jay of Insane Coaster Junkie, and welcome finally to my new live stream. Holy crap. Sorry for the technical delay. I do apologize on that. OBS is a pain in the butt sometimes. Yeah, for a second I didn't know how the heck it worked, so oops. So yeah, you can take a negative 2 points off of me if you want, so yeah, Camille Habibabah was a pain in the butt tonight. So, hello everybody. My name is Jay of Insane Coaster Junkie. If you don't know who I am a YouTuber. So, that little intro, I just wanted to do a little something for you guys because it is now past 7 years of Insane Coaster Junkie. What I just played was actually the last exit montage I did from Cedar Point, so I kind of just wanted to just wrap that in on your heads for a little bit, so just get the hype rolling. So, welcome to the live stream. I see we have quite a lot of people. We have, let's see, let's run through the list a little bit. We have Coaster Films, Train Club Northwest New York, Kenneth Smith, James Shewan, Obama Alert, Specs the Animator, Jules Drawings, Alex McGrogan, Roblox is Amazing, The Roller Coaster Fan 72, Donna Lassiter, M's Edits, Sky Rush Fanboy, Arthur Harris 2306, Amanda Petrov, Greek 102 Bowler, and I think that's it. So, thank you for everybody. Oh, and also Gamer Girl Bree. So, hello people for talking about this. So, why are we here today? As you kind of see from the text up screen, I can't point in the right direction apparently. It's been 7 years since I started Insane Coaster Junkie. Well, 7 years plus 4 days. But you get the point. It's been 7 years, finally, of me doing Insane Coaster Junkie. And I have not been more proud of myself for where I am as a YouTuber today. Obviously, I know this is not full-time or anything like that or job-wise. But this is a fun hobby I like to do nonetheless. And I'm glad a lot of you guys have been here since the beginning. Some people since 2016. If you're a new subscriber, thank you for stopping by. If you subscribed within the past year or so, welcome. I run a channel here for some reason. So yeah, I'm kind of going with a little look today. I'm kind of with the Kevin Stefanski look today, since I don't know why. It's also the 5-year anniversary of Hardwired Self-Destruct, but that doesn't even matter in my world tonight. So, what the heck ever. We are the thing here. Yeah, so how the heck are you guys? Thank you for stopping by. I'm glad you guys are here. So, one of the things I want to tell you about is, yeah, how we're going to do this. So, I think how I want to start this is, thank you for a second, channel history. Welcome to Channel History with Jay. I know this is going to be more of a lecture, so I apologize if I bore you to death. So, I apologize for the next while. So, what we're going to do is talk about that. So, we're going to have to go all the way back to November 16th, 2014. So, November 16th, 2014. Where was you guys back then? It's been a long time, and it feels like forever ago. Yes, it has been. But 7 years ago, I started that channel. Started that in my grandparents' basement. Yes, I was down there one day playing GameCube, as per usual back in the day. And I know I've been interested in YouTube stuff for a while. I've followed people such as Coaster Studios and Theme Park Review for a little while, just on their journey of what that's new in the coaster community. So I figured, why the heck not start a channel? And that's what I did. And starting that channel has been something out of the ordinary. So, I started as Cedar Talic 15. That name was something I adopted just out of the blue, I guess. I had that name on a Quizlet. And I know myself as Cedar Talic 15. Where I get that from was Cedar Point, favorite park at the time, even though I haven't been there. Talic, because my favorite band's Metallica. 15, upcoming age in the new year. So, humpity dumpity, I guess. So, that's where we stand by how the channel name was created. I know it was out of the blue, out of the butt, or something along those lines, but I digress. So, I didn't do anything for a while until I got a tablet in January 2015, and that's when I started uploading videos. And for the first while, it just was pretty simple, making Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 videos. My first video at the time was an aero looping coaster called Demon. I remember that as my first upload on January 19th, I believe, of 2015. I might be ballparking that a little bit. Yeah, so I was doing coaster videos for a while, and probably my biggest ambition was to unauthorizedly record National Lampoon's Vacation, aka the one scene that they go to Wally World. I don't know why that was a good idea at the time, but so yeah, I remember making that name. And that was my first video over 1,000 views. I remember that to this day. It was my first video over 1K. However, copyright just bit me really bad. So, yeah, that video ended up getting blocked worldwide. So, there's that. And then I started doing construction updates at Waldameer. Back then, 2015 was the year they added the new wave pool. They expanded about 3.5 acres in Waterworld, where part of it used to be their parking lot. And I got to watch this big wave pool be built, and that was huge for my time. I also decided to jump around with gaming for a while, which gaming, I mean, you look at me now, I'm not really much of a pod gamer, as Julia would know, but I was kind of a pod champ back then. And it was simple stuff in the games I liked, like Mario Brothers and stuff, but it was just something supplemental at the time. But I kind of flip-flop with that throughout the 2015 season a little bit. But at the end of the day, the Waldameer content did get the most of the publicity out there. So there was that. We go through 2015. I start going to more new parks. Waldameer was capped off. I did Splash Lagoon earlier that year. Then I would get to 2 new parks, Conneaut Lake Park and Six Flags Darien Lake. So Conneaut Lake Park was my first park outside of Waldameer. Now that we know about the unfortunate demise of that park, thanks to evil Todd Joseph, we can now appreciate where this park was in my history, because Blue Streak was my first coaster outside of the park. Well, actually Devil's Den, but still. But I managed to like Conneaut Lake Park. And then I did Six Flags Darien Lake a month later. That was also a huge deal, because that's where I got my first Upside Down credit, my first hyper coaster, and probably my first real big park. Darien Lake was a little bit of a huge jump, but I was willing to take the challenge, and I did the challenge. It was good. I was pretty proud of myself after that visit, and I knew I was going to come back at some point. End of the season rolls around. I end off the Waldameer season with a bang. Tablet breaks, so there is a little bit of a bump in the road thinking, oh, is ICJ coming back? And yes, I did. Music video-wise. That was probably like a supplemental thing to do when I was looking for a new tablet. I got a new tablet, and in 2016, I resumed operation with more stuff. Construction updates were bigger and better. Everything else was expanded upon. We're in a good sense. I was very happy about it. So we get to the get there to around the, let's say, April Fool's Day, around that. I switched my name to Thunder Mechanics Productions. Now, you might think to me, why that name? That was my honest BS attempt to be a professional channel like Coaster Studios. If you want to make fun of me, I was trying to be a Coaster Studios wannabe. I was 16 years old at the time. I didn't know better. But Thunder Mechanics Productions did stick for a while, and I ran with that identity. Still doing the thing. So we get to the 2016 season. I would meet a few more characters. One of them is in this chat right now, Coaster Films. Now, with all due respect with Jared, he is an amazing guy. I'm afraid to do this, but Jared, please make yourself present right now, because he was probably one of the first friends I met in the YouTube community. I was very happy to see. I met up with Jared and his friend Gilbert. So we met up with each other and we did some videos together. I did that for most of the 2016 season. And it was great collaborating with them. I mean, yeah, they're small in size, but they were the reason why I grew. So I do want to give massive respect for Jared. The new park that year I went was, I almost said the wrong one, but Carowinds. Carowinds was my first ever Cedar Fair park. And that was a long but exhausting day. That's when I got to ride Fury 325 for the first time, and I love that park. That was an example of the right direction where I was going. Building upon it. So, next thing to do at the end of that season was trying to do another round. We had other parks in plan during that season, such as Cedar Point and Conneaut Lake Park, but those were shortly canceled. So, 2016, we get that. We have a pretty slow off season, and this is where I make my third and final name change. October 1st, 2016, I changed my name to Insane Coaster Junkie, and that's been the name ever since. I rolled with that name. I honestly don't know how I made that name. Again, with like Thunder Mechanics Productions or Cedar Tower 15, I kind of just winged it. So, oops. But I ran with that. I got a GoPro for Christmas that year, and then it was full speed ahead for 2017. 2017 would honestly be the most ambitious year for ICJ up to that point. With the new GoPro, there was a huge jump in quality, number one. Construction updates were severely modified, and new series would be introduced, including the How to Ride series. Now, the How to Ride series was probably a main series that did jumpstart the channel a lot, other than the One Ride music video. But How to Ride, I'm just going to be honest, Jared, I know, please do not be mad at me, but I did steal your series on purpose. I wanted to make my own How to Rides, and I just ran with it. And I am absolutely sorry that my How to Rides have overpowered yours. I know you don't do videos anymore, but I wasn't thinking at the time, but stealing your idea was kind of a good thing. Oopsies. Why would I do that, Roblox? It was kind of a, I don't know, but How to Rides just ran with it, and I kept doing it. I kept doing it. How to Rides would be it. So I would go to Waldameer again, first year of a season pass, and I would aggressively expand my Waldameer tenure. twofold. I'll do that, and I got to a new park that year, Hershey Park. I've not been back since, but Hershey Park was really good for the 2 days I spent. And I also got back to Conneaut Lake Park and Darien Lake. Now, Darien Lake I went in 2016, but that was concert only. 2017 was the first time inside the park since 2015. I refined my opinions on both Conneaut and Darien Lake, which both visits were very subpar for different reasons. But I managed to go full speed ahead. So 2017 season came and went. Lots of upgrades. 2018, here we go. 2018 was probably the biggest year to that point because I decided to keep building upon it. First up, Universal Orlando. First time, that's probably the furthest I've been away from home, but it was an awesome trip. I liked Universal, even though I'm not a Harry Potter fan, so that's unpogger. Carl Jacobs, please slap me in the face, but I don't know what I just said, but the only reason why I need to go back to Universal now is for Velocicoaster, but that's a different story for a different time. So I did Universal, and then in April that year, I did the IX Indoor Amusement Park. Now, a little story on this little thingy. The IX Center, it's been a bucket list for a while up to that point. I wanted to make it happen, and it did. April 2018, I don't regret it. I kept going and going and going with stuff going on, and I was even featured on the news for Waldamir's Opening Day 2018. Now, that was a very, very big deal at the time because I never really been on the news for something big, and I wanted to grow. And being on the news was perfect. I talked about my thoughts of Waldemar Park, and they liked it. And I also it blew up at school too, so that's always a bonus. What also blew up at school that year was my stupid movie I made, W3. I hated that. That project, I respect for what I'm doing at that time. I don't know what to describe W3. The problem with that was W3 was insanely rushed to get on YouTube. Everyone was so excited for that movie, but I bull rushed through it. I'm not gonna lie, and the end product was a 2-hour piece of trash. It did skyrocket me further, but I kind of regret it nowadays. But back to the park air. The next thing, Cedar Point. Now, I have to bring back Jared again because if it wasn't for him taking me to Cedar Point, I probably wouldn't have experienced how godly that park is. That park is so good. And thanks to Jared on June 8th, 2018, he got me to that park, finally. Because every person on planet Earth kept asking me, Jay, are you going to Cedar Point? When are you going to Cedar Point? Are you doing this, this, and this? And I'm like, shut up. I'll let you know. And so, yeah, made it to Cedar Point. I was so happy. Got on all the coasters I needed and made it work. So, the last park I did in 2018 that was new was Midway State Park in Bemis Point, New York. That park was insanely good. Even though it was small, it was a fun little side trip to do. I had a lot of fun getting the Little Dipper credit. So that was a very good good one. Yeah, I haven't been to Midway since, so, and what's really funny is that the park actually commented on the video I did. It was that little review video I did of the park, and they commented about the fun facts I chose on each ride I did. So, I was very happy about that. So, I did get attention from another park. I also did revisit Darien Lake this time, again, in 2018, and I was very happy about it. Really liked that. So I ended off 2018 on a big note. Lots of developments within the ICJ world. But 2019 was about growth. 2019 was probably my biggest year ever. So, 2019. Build off on what 2018 was. 2 new parks would enter the fray. First off, Jared got me to Kennywood. Kennywood was another park that people kept asking me for eons for me to go to. And finally, Jared made it possible, and we went to Kennywood. Now, I have not been back since that visit on June 12, 2019, but people keep telling me and raving about Steel Curtain, especially. I did not like that. I did not like that I had to wait another month. Okay, but calm down. Other than Waldemar aggressively expanding with Chaos, which Chaos was a very, very, very big deal. The addition of Chaos alone pivoted what the 2019 season was going to be. That ride helped so many of my fans more ways than none. So thank you for that. And a couple key fans are pointed about when they met. Opening day 2019, May 4th. May the 4th be with you. So I like that. So after that, after the Kennywood spiel, we had Cedar Point before that. I know I'm kind of going out of order, but we've regained Cedar Point too in 2019. And I went there twice, which was also fun. I always like going to Cedar Point, so I have no complaints. And then after that, we had Conneaut Lake Park. Conneaut Lake Park I would visit 3 times in 2019. Once with Jared, once by myself, and once for 13 Levels of Fear and a little bit of Blue Streak Marathon. Which, fun fact about that last visit, that was actually the last time ever Jared and I rode Blue Streak. Now, we don't know the uncertain future of the park and the ride, but most likely, just kiss it goodbye. Honestly, let's just be honest. So, yeah. We had Conneaut Lake Park, and then probably the biggest peak of the year was Tri-C. Tri-C was a 2-day, 2-park, 2-country trip with Six Flags Darien Lake for the annual Concerts and Coasters that I did, mixed with Canada's Wonderland. Now, this was my biggest trip so far as a YouTuber, going to a brand new country, and honestly, this is where I hit the peak of ICJ. The peak was high. The standards were there. Everything about it was growing in fantastic numbers. So thank you so much for that. I remember Tri-C being a huge hit. But after that, just things went downhill. Gradually. And I forgot to mention also in 2019, I reestablished Splash Lagoon. So we had a fair share of stuff throughout the off-season, and then into the season, and then for the off-season again. We're kind of revolving on a calendar year cycle, if you've been noticing about parks for the past few years on this timeline. So we get to 2020. Everyone's excited about 2020. Looking at what I did in 2019, everyone was excited to see what I came up with for the new year. I began it with Splash Lagoon, and we were in the step in the right direction. Until COVID hit. Yeah. Once COVID hit, everything went down the toilet. Yeah. Personally and theme park wise, everything just fell apart. And that doesn't even help that I got hit by a car, which a lot of you people do remember me talking about that in various forms. I was hit by a car last year while biking, so I thought the season was over, and Waldemar was inches away from not. Yeah. Talking about that, we just meh. Waldemar did open in July, but it was a very short season. Very short. I was very disappointed about how the 2020 season went. Obviously, COVID did not help. It did not help anything. I was rather disappointed at what things were going, and then everything just went downhill. So, we have nothing much to talk about for the 2021 season. I mean, 2020, I meant. Now, we get to 2021. Now, starting off, many people thought, oh, this was the end of ICJ. Lots of crap were going on. However, something was brewing in the minds of Jay. Things were warming up. Alex was becoming a full-time team member, everything else. And I was so excited, but nervous at the same time. In 2021, raised the bar. So I had a very lengthy hiatus during this time, which was not good. But once I came back in numbers. 2021 was my best season since 2019. Yes, I know it wasn't 100%, but it was something. It was a rebuild year. I'm going to be honest. 2021 was the rebuilding year for ICJ, both personally and theme park wise. And at the end of the season, especially the last Rift vlog, if you watched it, you know how that ending worked. It was pure bliss. So, the other parks I visited this year, mainly repeats. I did Cedar Point again, which was awesome to get back to, and I refined most of my opinions. Some coasters I did not ride since 2018, so I had a lot of things to go by. And then I also got to say goodbye to Connie at Lake Park, which, unfortunately, I feel like that is the end of the era for that park. So I'm not going to comment on that one, unfortunately. But it was nice while it lasted for that park. And then also visiting the Erie County Fair in Hamburg, New York. A first for the channel since 2015. So yeah, it was a little bit of a rebuild. But it was a rebuild. In 2022, you might want to stay tuned for a little bit. So, you might want to stay tuned because we have a lot going on. We had a lot of chats, and what I want to do now is I want to grab my team member Alex to the fray. He's he's a longtime best friend of mine and team member for the channel now, and I am super proud for the progress he has made in the ICJ world. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get rid of some of the memos here. We're going to throw Alex into the fray and give him a call.
Hello?
Camels?
Camels?
Well, you might want to make yourself present. You might want to turn your camera on.
Hello?
Hello. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. All right, we're good. Yeah, hi everybody.
Hello.
So,
How's
Alex,
everybody's
I'm
evening?
glad I have to bring you on the stream. And thank you for being an excellent moderator. But the main reason why I had to suck you into this Camille Habiba Bob world, we just went over the channel history on my end. So starting from 2019 opening day, from when you met me to where we are now, why not you take the lead?
Wait, we actually met in 2019. I thought it was 18. I can't remember.
But if you're comfortable, talk about your story on ICJ.
I've been a faller since, I want to say at least 2015 or it was like right when you were a Cedar Talek.
Yeah, that timeline.
That time flying. I don't remember exactly the year. I think it was like 2015 or 2013 or something.
No, it was 15.
It was 15? Okay.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, I just saw the whole story was, me and my family were just trying to find a better park to go to because, we've been stuck with Kennywood and Idlewild, and that's the only place that's local. So my dad kept saying forever, hey, we need to go check out Waldemar. I'm like, I don't know. So then I'm looking on YouTube, and then I just ran into, Cedar Talek 1.5, I think, back then. Hit the subscribe. I was like, let's give it as a try. Man, and then, every time he posts a video, it just gets me all excited. It just makes me, like, more motivated that, Waldemar is the place to go to.
Right.
I started, blowing my whole wallet there. 2015 was the first year I ever bought passes. I mean, it all happens with a YouTube channel. I mean, it's amazing how somebody could just show you how good of a business could be, or it could be anything.
You could be Jeff Bezos and have this.
Exactly.
And then personally, meeting me in person, opening day 2019, to the story we have now, document that journey.
Even though for the longest time I was afraid to introduce myself to you.
Well, I kind of knew that too. Let's be honest here.
I know.
But
and it is just kind of funny though, because way back, I was there the days that you were there, and I just could never speak up. I could never say a word.
I could never say a word either.
But it brings you a lesson of courage that you meet an awesome YouTuber and you're like part of the team. It's just amazing.
It was a long and agonizing journey, but a lot of the sacrifices and things we've done as a team have been for the better.
Absolutely.
Now, I wasn't sure with Alex to be on the team at first, but I kind of decided to bite the bullet and take a shot. Even though he hasn't uploaded anything yet, which, stay tuned, it's been a wild ride. And his camera went bye-bye.
Yeah, somebody was calling.
Ooh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
About, taking the risk of being vice president.
Amanda, you're something else. I had to call you out on it. Amanda Petrov, you are something else.
Is this chat getting a little Obama alert says our stories are oddly similar for how we found ICJ.
I mean, I believe it, dude. I mean, it's very interesting how you could just run into a YouTuber and I'll be best friends with a YouTuber. It's really unique.
It's very unique to find a guy like him. Like, yeah, he's older than me, Bread fans, but he's like the older brother I wish I had.
By different mothers, though, obviously.
I mean, it is a little bit of a bromance, but the chemistry we provide was, and we still provide, is something else. So, do you have anything else to elaborate about channel history regarding you? Anything else you would like to point out?
I'm just glad to be on the team. I mean, it's a really honorable.
Before we move on, Train Club Northwest New York says Mountain Dew sponsorship ?
Jeez, I knew somebody was going to throw the Mountain Dew joke at me.
We're not sponsored by anything. If anything, we're sponsored by Camillo Beep Pop.
And by the way, Amanda Petrov, we are sponsored by Mountain Dew.
Oh, come on!
And no, water. Yeah, water is good for you too, but you got to have one of these once in a blue moon.
Train Club also said, who is Batman and who is Robin? Well, I'm Batman.
Obviously, I'm Robin because I'm the short one.
Julia said, LOL.
Amanda Petrov, can you please do me a big favor? Can you please stop spamming my phone? That would be very lovely.
Okay, so we're going to move on to some channel announcements with Alex. And why not, I'm going to put you on the stage here. Hope you don't get hopefully no stage fright, buddy. But
no stage fright at all.
Rumor on the street is we have some big developments for 2022.
Oh, yes, we do. And the biggest thing is I invested myself into a GoPro.
For the fans, what kind?
Obviously a Hero 10.
And?
All the accessories, a chest mount, and everything.
Basically, what are you going to do?
Basically, I'm going to be starting to tributing POVs at Kennywood and Idlewild. Just for all you lovely people.
We were negotiating about this for a little bit, and I know Alex wanted to do videos for a while. He did one Splash Lagoon vlog in 2020, but that was not good enough. Even for my standards, let's admit. That Splash Lagoon vlog and that corresponding live stream was just mourning over the injury on Flowrider. But finally, we got in a place that we're both comfortable. If you have a question about that, for now, I'm going to be doing the editing. Alex is eventually going to learn how to edit under my style. But we have interesting ideas.
Tons of them, too.
Including Park and Eat very soon. So you might want to stay tuned. I usually film coasters on... Okay, so I think that's that announcement from you. I have an announcement.
What's up?
Well, it requires... Alright, so just don't say anything. Just stay like it's on live.
Okay.
Okay, Bread fans. Who remembers... You can put it in the comments. Who in the heck remembers Shadow Utopia? I just want you to write down in the comments. If you've been here since 2019, who remembers the band Shattered Utopia? You might recognize that from the intros and outros. You know, the guy screaming, "Why?" in the intro. If you remember that. Alright, a couple people do. Good. I think I do. Alright. Well, we have a decent amount of people who know what Shattered Utopia is. So if you're not up to speed, I'll probably do a quick review. There were a couple of my friends from high school who formed a hardcore metal band here in Erie. My friend Bailey, the lead guitarist, and drummer Anthony. And back in May 2019, they released their only EP, Drowning in the Will of Others. And they let me promote their music. So that's why you saw War in the intro, Therapist in the outro, and using the other Shattered Utopia miscellaneous stuff from the rest of the videos. So I have some good news. Unfortunately, the bad news comes into the good news. Bad news was the band folded in 2020, rose briefly as Handhold, and now I am proud to announce that I will be collaborating with Half Pace. That is the new ownership. Now, I did talk with Bailey about this, and same rules apply. I will be promoting their music throughout my videos for the future. And conveniently live on the live stream tonight, you get to see it firsthand, Bread fans. For the 20 of you who are here in the live stream, you get to see the new intro and outro of this video. And Train Club asked, half pace? Yes, that is one word, buddy. But yeah, live on stream tonight here, only here, you will get to have a sneak peek of the new intro and outro that I have created with the new Half Pace music. And I am excited to bring this to you guys. You guys are so amazing. I want to give you a gift. So, before we do that, I'm just going to give you the original intros. So, first we're going to play the original intros that I made with Shattered Utopia in mind. You guys might remember this. That was the old intro. And this was the outro. That was the outro. Okay. Who is ready for the new half-pace intro and outro? I'm a little skeptical about this, but I am ready. Here we go. Here is the new intro. That was the new intro and the new outro. Well, guys, what did you think of the new intro and outro? Post your comments down below. Alex, you can get back to the chat. I am done Skyping.
All right, bye-bye.
Okay. Who liked that? Sorry about that. Who liked that new intro and outro? I want to hear it. Who liked that new stuff? It has Phantom's Revenge in it. Yes, it does. Remember the high-pitched blue? Oh my god. And the Africa. I'm impressed. Even better. Love it, love it, love it. 7.7. Put the Molly Orange ride known as Magnum in it? No. Okay. That is the new intro and outro, Bread fans. I am proud to announce that I will be collaborating with Half Pace on this. I'm not sponsored in anything. I'm only doing this because I love my friends in the band and I want to get the word out for them. So that was the mission statement last time when I did it for Shattered Utopia. It's the same for Half Pace. So glad you can do that. So that is the new intro and outro. Okay. Now that we got that, and I know I've been rambling on for about 45 minutes just about myself, we're going to move into a Q&A session here. Q&A/discussion. So if you have any questions, please put them down below. I will be answering your questions. This is probably the most popular segment we have on our channel. Who is your favorite hockey player? Connor McDavid. And the reason why about this is because he used to play for the Erie Otters. And now he's in Edmonton. I have the utmost respect for him. That guy is a god when it comes to hockey. Alex can comment on my behalf, but yes. Thoughts on the Baker Mayfield injury? Now, I refuse to watch that game and the highlights from Sunday. That game was absolute trash. They honestly got beat by Emperor Belichick. I'm not gonna lie about that. A 45-7 loss against the Patriots, that was BS. I'm not gonna talk about that. In terms of Baker's injury, I'm not sure because we already had the shoulder injury, which I feel like he was doing fine with the brace and stuff, but nowadays I don't think I think the knee injury, I'm not sure. It's from the press conference, Stefanski said it was day to day. But we're on Thursday and the game's Sunday, so we're not sure. And I won't be surprised if Case Keenum starts this game too. And I'm not sure if Nick Chubb is back yet because he was on the COVID list. Kareem Hunt is still on IR, so our running game is a little bit dilapidated right now, if that's the strong word you want. So that was dilapidated. So yeah, I'm not really happy about Baker, and it's not even his fault either. These injuries are just coming out at the worst possible times. So I've been a little disappointed about my Cleveland Browns. I thought my playoff picture looked pretty good, but sadly it's not looking like the case at 5-5. And considering how the AFC North is this year with the division, it's a very tight conference as a whole. What's the snack that smiles back? Goldfish. But I don't have goldfish today. I got something else. It's in my pocket. Tonight, we have the snack of the week. What is it, bread fans? What's the snack of the week? It's not the snack that smiles back, but... Slap it to a Slim Jim. Eat me. Yes, Slim Jims. I love these suckers. I love them. If you don't know what that commercial is, search up the Eat Me commercial from 1998, and you'll get my reference. But that commercial is the reason why I love Slim Jims. Also, beef sticks are beef sticks. Delicious. What year did Waldemar work with Zamperla? Uh-oh. Getting a little bit of a burn. First ride they added by Zamperla was 1999 with the Big Rigs ride. So you can go as far back as that. Hockey team, I'm not really a hockey fan. I mean, Alex is a Penguins fan, which apparently he told me it is 3-0 Penguins. So, Alex, if you are kind enough, please update the score for us, Brett fans. Factory of Sadness Sunday. Any plans to go to a Browns game? That is my bucket list dream, to go to a Browns game in person. I've always wanted to go to First Energy Stadium, aka the Factory of Sadness, so yes, I actually want to go to the Factory of Sadness and then ride the Factory of Sadness. Wait, did I just say that out loud? Shoot, this is a live stream. Sorry about that. Every time I mention the Factory of Sadness, I can go two different ways. Just ask the ICJ fan base, they know. Yeah, V, you're right. They did get killed. My hoodie reminds me of Dragster. It's just a plain hoodie, but I am wearing a pin tonight. I'm wearing my Wicked Twister pin that I got from Cedar Point on Labor Day. I have two of these actually. One's in my polo in my closet, and then I have this one, which was in my laundry basket. Okay. Do you think Waldameer will ever add another new major coaster? If so, where do you think it will be located? Okay, so I've been on this fence for a while, and Waldameer can go at one of like 16 different options when it comes to a new coaster, but probably the most logical sense I want to add there, and I know there's going to be a certain couple of fans who are not on a bandwagon, but an RMC Raptor. Where do I see that? I honestly see that where the Pine Hill, Pine Valley groves are. If you know where that is in the park, it's a little circle in the back. If you take the path where Chaos is, keep going straight, and there's a dead end at Train 3. That area would be perfect for an RMC Raptor. I know some fans give me a little flack for that, but yeah, they give me a little Joe Flacco for that, but it's possible, and I'm just going to go with the old saying here. Anything's possible with space and money. Beef. Talk about Magnum XL 200. I'll shorten it in this way, Coaster Films. It sucks! It's overrated! But it sucks! I don't understand why row 16 is so good. That's all I'm going to say. I don't understand. Row 18 is where it's at. Do I like getting beat up? Probably on that coaster. Potato Patch Fries. Have not had the one at Kennywood. That is a future parking eat, though. Beef stick eat. Shady Slim Jims. Basketball team. Don't watch basketball. 5-0. We're going to be taking an intermission. Yes, we're taking a room tour. Yes, and I have a beef stick. No. Alright, we're gonna do it from here. Let's try this. We're gonna relocate ourselves. So yeah, sorry for the relocation, but we have relocated. So welcome to the next area. Okay. 1 second. And we have made it. I know I can't really mess with the lighting here, but we have now made it on a field trip. My apologies. Oh, no, not this again. Popeyes or KFC? Or Chick-fil-A? Going with Chick-fil-A. It's worth a shot. Favorite animal? Polar bear. Best flavor of Doritos, nacho cheese or Cool Ranch? Spicy nacho. I know that's an unlikely answer, but spicy nacho. I like spicy nacho. So yeah, spicy nacho is the best kind of Doritos. Also, they have that spicy, like the Slim Jim do. They have that tiny, and it's the snack that smiles back. House, dorm. I was zoned out for a few minutes, but I see you with a Slim Jim in your mouth. I started laughing because it's a weird sight. You never thought that Insane Coaster Junkie liked Slim Jims. Favorite Giga. Fury 325. I've ridden 3 Gigas in North America. Fury, Leviathan, and Millennium. Based on the rankings, Fury is the best. Very underwhelmed with Magnum this year in the Magic Seat. Moved it out of top 10. Magnum kind of just went down the list for a little bit. Not gonna lie. I'm moving some things so I can see better and have a better microphone. Sleepover time, ain't right? Okay, hopefully everyone can hear me. But yeah, Magnum, I was very disappointed this year. I was not happy with it in the slightest. Very unhappy. What is your favorite Taki? I don't eat Takis. I used to eat Flamin' Hot Cheetos back in junior high school and stuff, but I don't anymore. So I'm not gonna comment on Takis. I don't like Takis. Ooh, this one's a good question. Probably the best question of the night. If you're stranded on an island, you're gonna have one thing to eat. What would it be? If I was stranded on an island and had one source of food, I'm going to take a note from my friend Julia for a second and go with the Minecraft approach. I'm going to grow wheat. Now, if anyone plays Minecraft, you know to grow wheat. You either do that or you grow potatoes. So, wheat is the answer. Also, make Cheerios out of it. So, yeah, we're making Cheerios. There's that. Yeah, stranded on an island. I'm not gonna have these. Minecraft. Okay, Victoria is leaving. I'm so sorry you have to leave, but thank you for stopping by. Voice is clear. Okay. No, Obama alert. I'm not going to be stuck with the Alpencheesy of Canada's Wonderland. Because I'll eat mac and cheese and then just eat and get sick of it. So, a source like wheat in Minecraft, you can grow that crap in an instant. So, you can do that. Basketball team, I do not have one. Did Waldameer add new rides in 2001? No. Did not. Any updates on Waldameer? John Cutter says. Do not know. I'm probably just going to play the waiting game till either A, Waldemir updates on Instagram, which is probably the best sorts of updates, or number 2, wait till May and I go to Waldemir and film a construction update myself. So we'll see. And I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. But I'm hoping for good stuff. Pogtato. Do I like SpongeBob popsicles? I don't like popsicles, period. So I'm not going with that one. Alright, MZ asks, what's 9 plus 10? 21? You stupid. So yeah, we're not going with that one. 9 plus 10 does not equal 19. It equals 21. Or in my opinion, 9 plus 10 equals ICJ. Charmin or Angelsoft? What does the clean team use? Now, I can't go really deep into company stuff. But I will confirm that we do not use either of them. The toilet paper I used, think about that papery stuff back in like elementary, high school. That crap. It's bad. I don't like that crap. Favorite RMC hybrid? Now, I've only ridden one, and that's Steel Vengeance. I say if I'm going for a more general outlook, there's a couple options. We got Zadra, Iron Gwazi, Air Force One, and Storm Chaser. Those are my bucket lists. Do I like Shrek? Shrek is the biggest meme of 2001. It's probably one of the biggest iconic animated characters of the 21st century. And I include SpongeBob in that too. Factory of Happiness? Monster at Cedar Point. Look at my Cedar Point vlog for more information. Because we like that. TV show I don't really have. So, Sandpaper. I wouldn't really call that. It's the bridge between Sandpaper and like legit toilet paper. But hey, I did a pretty good job cleaning the toilet, so I'll just leave it at that. Downy paper towels. We don't even have paper towels. Do you notice in those bathrooms we only have hand dryers? Only hand dryers. But I like hand dryers. It's better for the environment. Favorite B&M Hyper? I've ridden 2 so far, and the only 2 I've ridden were Behemoth and Intimidator. So I'm probably going to go with Behemoth. Lots of floater airtime. It's currently ranked number 8 on my list. But I will save that for the end of the year. Did you go on Stormrunner or Hershey and rate 1 to 10? Yes. Second favorite ride in the park. Skyrush is my favorite. I haven't been back for Candemonium yet. So we'll see about Candy whenever I get back. However, in Alex's world, which you can ask him, he's ridden Candemonium, so in his ranks, Candemonium's the best coaster. But for me right now, until I get on Candy, it's Skyrush. You have to go back to Hershey. You love Candemonium. I probably agree with you, Obama Alert. I really like floater airtime like that, and the only thing is it's not necessarily forces. It's mainly the pacing. The pacing really makes or breaks a B&M Hyper, honestly, and Intimidator just crawls. Behemoth does too, but it maintains a lot of the rest of the speed. So I'm not going to comment. But Candy, I'm not so sure. Maybe because there's not really a mid-course brake run unlike the other 2 I've ridden. Have I watched Halloween with Michael Myers? No, it's not even that time of year. Halloween is way past us, buddy. Skyrush versus I-305. Which one wins? I-305. It's also my backdrop, if you saw earlier. Awesome backdrop. Holiday. I'll keep that to myself. Cleveland Browns elf. Not good. And I'm going to go on a tangent about ranting about the Browns for one last time. Why is their logo a freaking helmet? Even the Washington football team has a logo. The Cleveland Browns has their helmet as a logo. All right, I'm the new logo designer. You know the dog in the dog pound? That's the new Cleveland Browns logo. Change it immediately for the 2022 season. I beg of you. I'm sick and tired of having a freaking helmet as a logo. Sick and tired of it. Steelers have the worst logo. Actually, the Ravens have the best logo, so I'm just going to say that. Go Browns, go Ravens, boo Steelers. I wonder how many comments are going to kill me for that. Yes, I am slightly a Ravens fan, but I'm pretty much 99% Browns. But I have that 1% Raven in me. So, please do not kill me. Favorite coaster manufacturer, also go Seahawks. I'm thinking about that one for a minute. B&M. They're the most rounded, the most reliable. And I have a lot of quality coasters in my top 20. So, I can never go wrong with a B&M. And I'm going to repeat this from Theme Park Crazy, but you can never go wrong with a B&M Hyper. Steelers are bad. Yes, they are. They tied with the Lions of all teams. The only reason why I wanted the Steelers to win that game, I'm just going to be honest, is because I wanted the Lions to go 0-17. I just wanted to see that. I really wanted to see the Lions go 0-17. But now, are they going to be the first 0-16-1 team? Probably. Okay, bye, Coaster Films. Have you been to Cedar Point? Yes. Favorite ride, Steel Vengeance. Least favorite? It's a toughie. I don't know how I'm going to define the rest of this, the worst ride at Cedar Point. There's a lot of tangents you can go. You can go with Cedar Creek Mine Ride. You can go with Corkscrew, Magnum XL 200. There's a lot of tangents to go with this ride. Okay, P-47 Thunderbolt wants me to do something cool. All right, here we go. I'm going to answer your question. A block zone is a section of track that only one train may occupy. At the end of the block zone is a method to stop the train in case the train ahead is clear. This is the safety system that keeps roller coaster trains from colliding with one another. Yes. Block zones. How many block zones I got in here? I'm going to lay down for a second and count. Bread fans, we have an announcement. We have approximately 2.5 block zones. Yes, that is official. We have 2.5 block zones. I don't know where the half block zone. There's an imaginary half block zone there. It was created by Aerodynamics. Least favorite is Firebird at Six Flags America. Oh, but what about airtime mic on that, right? I thought it was the head banging. But James, I have one thing for you. Where's the flying chicken strips? I think the flying chicken strips are somewhere, but yeah, there's chicken strips. Yes, that half box zone has chicken strips. It's Alto Orion. That I need to get merch for. BRB. I can't find my AirPods. That is a classic moment. I can't relate because I don't have AirPods. But yes, I hate when I lose my earbuds. Somebody give Jay an energy drink. Ken, I don't drink energy drinks. I'm already hyper as it is. 2022, any new parks going to get vids? Okay. I know a lot of people have a lot to talk about. 2022. Problem is, we don't know yet. I don't like planning far out unless it's a specific trip. I'm just going to say, where we had in 2021, we're going to set the bar higher. That's all I'm going to say. And there was a lot of FAQs with that. Returning to Waldemir, automatic yes. So return to Waldemir as clean team and Insane Coaster Junkie, so that's priority. Other than that, I can't really comment. Do I have a Discord server? No, but that's a good idea. I'll think about that before Christmas. Stay tuned. That's actually a good idea. I'll review this with Alex about a Discord server. But I don't really use Discord, so I have to learn. OMG, I love the guy yelling chicken strips. It's from that one Thomas the Tank Engine YouTube poop. Chicken strips! Oh no, we're going. Oh, we're falling, and I can't get up. Bad idea to give me an energy drink. Petrov, I know what you're talking about. I'm gonna say this. I like to put this in an analogy. It is illegal for the Jets and the Bears to have a good quarterback, and it's also illegal to give me an energy drink. Both are bad for the same reason. Unpredictable. So yeah, even though it's illegal for the Bears and Jets to have a quarterback, it's illegal for me to have an energy drink. Will we ever get Disney World? I have no interest in Disney World. If anything, Universal. Popeye's TikTok. No, I'm not really that active on TikTok unless it involves the Dream SMP. Okay, do you know that Hershey Park enthusiast hates it when people say Grant loves Wild Mouse? I don't watch enough videos to get that, but from personal experience, the Wild Mouse at Hershey sucks. Say, you're done with an attitude, just something random. I'm gonna think about this one for a second. I'll get back to that. Oh no! The table! It's broken! No! It's broken! We broke Spider! Brett fans! We broke Spider! What's there to do? Oh no! It's like we can remove it! Hold on, Brett fans. I have an idea. This is a bad idea, but I'm gonna find it. Give me a second. We have a problem. Houston, we have a problem. Our table. No. No. Why am I doing this to myself? Oh, Brett fans, get ready for this. I have a joke to make. Oh no! Spider! It's broken! What do we do? Wait, how did Spider get on our screen? Why do I have the Factory of Sadness here? It's just as horrible as Justin Fields. I'm done. Stream, you're killing me today. Hold on. I'm gonna get this sucker out of here for a minute. We fixed Spider and opened it for the last 3 days of the season. Matt, you are a genius. Remember 2018? I was there for the first day it was back. I remember that. It was horrible. Spider felt like it was going to break. Then I somehow broke it Labor Day. I wasn't there when it broke, Steven, on Labor Day this year. I was at Cedar Point, so once I got the stuff when I got back home, when I got back home from Cedar Point and I saw that, I'm like, doesn't surprise me. Replace it with an air race. Please. 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 An air race. Okay, Obama Alert, you just perfectly perfected me to go to the next segment. I'm going to talk about IAAPA. So many of you enthusiasts know about the IAAPA Trade Expo that happens in Orlando every year. And usually I follow the progress of that. But I didn't go to IAAPA this year, but I want to talk about my thoughts. So Obama Alert wants me to talk about Air Force One, the new RMC hybrid going to Fun Spot Atlanta. Now let me just say, wow, that thing looks awesome. I saw the announcement. It looks cool. That Raven Trust dive is pretty cool. There's so many airtime moments. Probably my favorite part of that is that the barrel roll goes over the arcade building. So I'm really impressed to see that. Also, the train design on Air Force One. That thing is beautiful. Probably one of my favorite RMC train designs. Next to Steel Vengeance, Iron Gwazi, and Zadra. These new train designs with the swivel thing on the front, awesome. So I am very impressed about Air Force One. I'm kind of surprised when we first learned about Air Force One via the teasers that it would be going to a park like Fun Spot Atlanta. I heard this is in terms of the company, their biggest investment ever at $13 million. So I know this is going to bring a lot of new people in. And I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to hear the reviews. I'm thinking about the other things. I'm thinking. The SNS Axis coaster. That thing, that updated train design looks incredible. I really like that, especially with the rotating seat. That thing looked cool. However, the concept layout I did see was a little underwhelming. I thought they would have had a little bit of a larger model for it, but I understand if they wanted to start small for more of a prototype model. So I am excited to see where the first Axis coaster goes. I know there's one coming in Europe in 2023, but it will be amazing to see where the first one in America happens. But it'd be interesting to see where the first one in America goes. It can go a long way. Danny Libel. Wait a minute. Dan? The Dan from work? The Dan I worked with on Clean Team? Is that who's in the chat? Where? Is that the Dan? Name sounds familiar. It is! Ladies and gentlemen, Dan, one of my coworkers this season. He was one of the most productive on Clean Team. So, do I have any fun Clean Team stories? Yes. Now, I'm not going to get into the ones that involve, various work ethics, but I do have a couple funny stories from the summer. Probably the most infamous one. I got to talk about the most infamous story. Looks like Alex had to get off the stream and run errands. So that's why he's not on the stream, but it's okay. So we did appreciate Alex's company. However, the funniest story. All right, let's talk about a weird Clean Team story. So I'm cleaning at the Waterworld bathrooms. I'm checking them. And I'm doing my laps. And I get out of the bathroom to go forward because usually I like to take the long way around after I'm done. So I'm with two of my other coworkers, and here comes this seagull. This seagull is probably the biggest a-hole in the entire coaster community. This freaking seagull flies over, poops on me, right on my arm, and I saw that, and I was not happy. My coworkers were laughing at me at the time, and I grabbed at my Clean Team belt and sprayed that sucker like this. Tried to get all the crap out. I know, embarrassing, Ken, but that was horrible. It was a funny story. So, there is a little literal ending, and excuse my language when I get to it. So I'm complaining because, this ruined the rest of my shift, which I didn't have much time anyway. So I go over to my other coworker, Bob, and I tell him this story. And we're talking about, bird poop, like this came out of the blue. It's like a 1 in a million chance. And get ready for this. Excuse my language. What he said, shit happens. And he literally meant that literally. After he said that, I kind of just walked away. Yeah, getting pooped on by a bird was not fun, but everyone at work thought it was a cool work story, so I wanted to share that. Dan, if you were there, you would have laughed your butt off. Let me tell you, you would have laughed your butt off, but Katie and Daphne already got the last laugh, so. See, you're right, Obama Alert. The seagulls are evil there at Waldamer. I swear they have their own clan. Do I have any other work stories? The other work story I remember is actually on my last day of work. This was before I filmed the last Rift vlog. And I got a call on my radio. Jay Clean Team. And I respond, and we're like, there's a code blue at Wipeout. Please bring bleach. Code blue. Time to clean up puke. Whenever there's puke, we get to it. But anyway, I'm not going to talk about specific things, but I respond to this emergency. and there's a bunch of puke. So I grabbed bleach and cleaned the thing, and I'm there with I forgot who I was with, but I believe Alex and Emily did see this for themselves. Ken, I think you were there too. But everyone, my fans were seeing me clean Wipeout behind the scenes. And I'm cleaning this. I'm like, come on. Not on my last day. So I was not happy about that. The other story, do I have any other stories? Not really. Does Code Blue call for kitty litter? That's what you're supposed to do. But what do you do when there's no kitty litter nearby? You use bleach. I did a Code Blue in 20 X Scream. Dang it, Brandon! You should have had me clean it. Next time you have a problem, come to me. I'll clean it. I'll hear on the radio and go clean the mesh. Clean the mesh in your mega vortex. I could say factory of sadness. I need some water. I'm getting hyper as heck. The bat goes e. Since everyone wanted to talk about the clean team story, I just wanted to tell that. Now, obviously, due to company policy, I can't really talk about ins and outs of work, so I'm probably just going to talk about that. Not talk about that because I want to save my job and relationship. So, that's it. But it was worth it to tell the seagull story alone. That seagull story was freaking hilarious. Also, if you watch the Waldemar House Party vlog, Grace and Abby take over. Poop on the head? No. As described in the story earlier, I was pooped on the left arm. I was not happy. Is Laugh Track and Hershey like Steel Dragon? Exact clone, but except indoors. I've ridden both. Steel Dragon is better. Excuse me for the belch. I never had to clean up. Well, okay. Puking in general is common at any park, not just Waldemar. You go to a park and naturally it's going to be from a spinning ride no matter where you go. I actually saw this in person when I went to the Erie County Fair in Hamburg, New York. When I was filming that vlog, and I saw somebody puke right next to me on the claw ride. And I'm like, somebody better call Clean Team. So, puking on rides is common. I've done it 3 times myself. Yes, I have puked on 3 rides in my life. Wipeout, Chaos, and Whirlwind. Both for all odd reasons. Filtered Waldemar's Pools water filter? I do not know that question. Todd Joseph lets the puke simmer. Honestly, that would not surprise me. Do I have Planet Coaster? Yes. But I am contemplating if I want to attempt trying to stream it. Comment down below if you want me to at least try Planet Coaster. We tried last stream and it was a horror. It lagged. But if you guys want me to try again, I can do that. Yes, James, I did puke on Whirlwind. I was exhausted from the heat and wearing a mask, so you can assume what year this was. Yeah, I puked on Whirlwind. Not in the car. Rebuild RF2. I don't think I'm going to have time for a full-scale recreation, but I might want to show you some recent models. Favorite at Kennywood is Skyrocket. Anybody ever puke on Spider? I've not seen it in person, but I know it happens a lot. That is also why the spider is the factory of sadness, and it comes side by side, 2 by 2, 9 by 9, and is Alex's favorite request. And there you go. Matt answered the question. Okay, I am going to attempt Planet Coaster. This is probably not going to go well. I assume it's not going to go well. If it does lag, I will stop. But I want to try to show you some of my recent models on Planet Coaster. So, I'm looking at my, guess who's back? Coaster Films. He is back from where he was. Let's try. I am in the middle of streaming. And if this game will ever load, Jay, you will be back in 20 minutes. Obama alert, you are going to miss Planet Coaster. Was that McGrogan? No. Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. Let's do it. Cannot wait to show you some of my new models. Wait. Ah! The game is like so bad. Come on, Frontier. I hate you. Any tilt-a-whirls? No, I do not make flat rides. I had this stupid coaster for a moment. Uh-oh. I think we're having technical difficulties. Uh-oh, my stream's gonna crash. It's gonna crash. Uh-oh. Okay, I'll stop. Please hold. Wow. Okay, I knew it wasn't a good idea to try. Sorry, guys. Looks like Planet Coaster isn't happening. The lag is unreal. Thank you, Coaster Films. Oh, I hope you guys can hear me now. Let me know if you do. I got stretched for a minute. I've been in a very awkward position for a while. Staring out my window at snow. Someone has sheets. Don't worry, Bread fans, I'm still here. Is the lag gone? Are you sure, Coaster Films? Do you want to see? I'm afraid it's going to lag badly too. You know what? That's it. Give me a second. All right.
Yeah, hello.
Hello. Do you want to see a
Hi.
real Planet Coaster Park? I guess.
Oh, hang on, I need to mute the stream because I hear two of you now.
Oh, you hear
There.
two of me.
Yeah, now I can only hear. Now I hear only one of you.
Okay, you want to see a real Planet Coaster? I mean, a real stream. I mean, what? I can't
Give me
speak.
like 2 minutes and I'll boot up Planet Coaster and show you a really really big cool Planet Coaster park. Everyone,
Okay.
once this computer decides to work.
I guess my game was very laggy.
Yes, this park has over $2 million net worth.
Wait, $2 million?
Yes, real
Is
park.
that the profit?
That's how much money I have in the bank.
Oh, how much are you making?
I make like 20. The park makes like 20 grand a month.
For Planet Coaster standards, I guess it is.
Right. It'd be like if it was in reality, $22 million is probably like a good. I don't know. It's probably like 20 million in reality.
Yeah, some of my for some reason my display just kind of just hit the bed.
Here you go. Is this
Yeah.
better, guys?
It's not showing on my screen. I have a black screen on my display capture for a second, so hold on. It was being really stupid.
That's fair. Is this working? You see the Ferris wheel?
Hold on, I basically had to give myself a new, If you could you turn down the music a little bit?
We have to wait till the game boots up.
Okay. Hold on, I'm looking for a video capture device. Okay, now I can see my crap.
Yay!
Alright, I'll put myself in the right corner here for camera. Okay. Hopefully you guys can see. Coaster Train Club says that you're using mods.
It's a little laggy, but it's not terrible.
It's not terrible? It's not as bad as mine, right?
No, not as bad as yours. It's a little laggy, but it's just because the park's huge.
Well, that's understandable. But
yeah,
I'm talking about mainly my video.
I don't know what's gonna show up on the live streams. I don't see the stream right now.
It's showing up. I see it.
Right. Hang on, let me set my TV so I can use the second monitor.
Yeah, Amanda says it's there's no more lag.
Hopefully you guys can't see what I'm doing. That would be embarrassing.
Yes, Coaster Films, everybody.
It's not embarrassing. I'm just.
This is why we do. This is why we work the complex crap behind the scenes.
I wasn't even playing this. Okay, now the live stream's on one monitor, playing code's on the other. Yay.
He keeps telling us to download more RAM.
Who?
Train Club Northwest New York.
Oh.
It's not even my problem. His park is really huge, as you're gonna see.
I need more. I could use some more RAM.
I could use some too.
But you know what? I need more hard disk drive stuff. Yeah, let me just change.
Alright, Bread fans, here it is. Wait a minute, hold on. Before I say anything, is this the Cedarwood Cool Park or is this a different park?
This is Ohio World.
Ohio World.
Hang on, let me change this volume settings. Come on.
Ohio World. Alright, Bread fans, welcome to Ohio World.
We'll turn the volume down to like 45%.
Because
apparently,
Talica Gardens will not load.
What do y'all think?
Alright, what do you guys think? Be honest.
Ohio World.
I'm letting Coaster Films do the trick now, so...
I believe I rename a shop to. I think it's this. I don't remember.
Tjid, Cam.
No, that's not it. Nope.
No.
Let me Google real quick.
Google. Okay. What should
I'm
I
trying
Google?
to do the first person in Planet Coaster.
I just spilled water on myself. Thank you. All right, we have 16 people in.
Okay, here we go.
16 people really want to see your park.
Yes, I'm sorry. Oh, okay, I remember now.
Oh, now you remember?
Oh, I just have to do it real fast. I rename a person to.
Don't worry, I have brain farts too.
There we go.
Inside Ohio World.
Now we're in first person.
All right.
You can walk around as a guest.
If I decided to work here, how much is the pay?
Shit. Shoot.
You're good, but
Oh, no, it's not that button. It's the pay.
say I wanted to work here on Clean Team.
Oh, for janitors? I'm only paying the janitors. I'm paying the janitors $180.
Is that per week? Per month?
The game says per month, but it's probably like a lot more in reality. $180 per month. If you think about the statistics, it's not. that's not a little wage for a month.
I was about to say, I'm not making minimum wage at this park.
They all seem happy with that wage, though.
It's a video game.
Yeah, so we come over here and you'll find the Ohio Rumbler.
This is a wooden coaster.
Yes. Go take a walk through the queue.
Whoa, there's a lot of people queuing.
Yeah, we're just gonna jump the line.
Just go to the station.
You know, we'll just do it like this.
There you go.
But yeah, this is the Ohio Rumbler.
I'll tell you this. You're better at making stations than I am.
Oh yeah, it's not that hard. All you gotta do is just start building on grid. And then you can just start building a block, just build a little block station around it.
I need to learn how to do stations.
It only takes like 10 minutes. I'll take a ride on this one.
Oh, I see you have the Vekoma Funhouse thingy.
Why on earth is that ride stuck like that right now?
Block zones.
I know, right?
A block zone is a section of track that only one train may occupy.
Yes, block zones are fun.
Wait a minute.
Oh. Dang
Factory
it.
of Sadness.
Oh. I picked it at the wrong time.
Alright, I do have an important question while we're waiting.
I pick up the speed.
Yeah, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Why is row 16 on Magnum so much better than 18?
It's smoother. They also have more leg space.
I never understood.
You also get more airtime. You don't get stapled. Because you have more leg space.
Okay.
It's so much fun. Row 18 on Magnum is so much fun, man.
It is?
Yeah.
Alright, here we go, fans. On a ride.
Oh, hell yeah.
What is this, the Gatekeeper?
Yes, this is the first. Generally, when I build a Planet Coaster Park, I generally try to put like a coaster that goes over the entrance or something.
I can tell you haven't I think you working at Cedar Point has changed you for the better.
I built this before I started working there.
Well, I can tell in your layouts.
Oh yeah. Well, actually, I'll just show you the only one I built after I started working at Cedar Point. To say the least, I got a little lazy.
I wonder why we don't have any comments.
Oh shoot, that game's
Wait, is that an Outer Bank Hill?
maybe.
That was a tiny one.
It's not the best. And break run to end station. We don't need to see the rest.
No. We don't need to look at block zones.
Yes. Oh, and there's a fireworks display every night.
Ooh, I was about to say, is there a fireworks display?
Yes, every single night. It's a pricey addition, but it helps to attract and keep your guests longer.
Wait, do I see, with my little eye, a humongous RMC hybrid in the back row?
Oh, that's not even the most popular ride here.
I was about to say, this is a... Wait a minute. That is a hybrid. No. Yes.
It is an RMC hybrid.
Holy crap, what is this, like a Giga RMC?
It's only a hyper. So I know I built this to be like this is only a hyper.
Ohio hybrid.
Ohio hybrid.
I love it.
Okay, how much? And the biggest drop's 186 feet.
I hate to regret you, Jared, but Matt said that you are line jumping.
Yes, I am.
You are line jumping at your own park.
You know what? I don't care because I'm a ghost guest.
We are breaking our own rules.
Currently, this ride right here is my most proud creation.
Obama Alert said there's probably a bunch of Magnums at your park.
No.
Wait, is that a Fury-inspired layout?
Sorta. It's called the Great Ohio Mega Coaster. It's 75,080 feet long, reaching a top speed of 96 miles per hour. You drop at like an 80-degree angle. The biggest drop is 305 feet.
Wow. We have another question. Does Ohio World have a Tilt-A-Whirl?
No.
Also,
I was gonna start over here is my next expansion. I haven't really gone working.
Is that a Dragster clone?
Yet. No, it's the Ohio Dragster.
What's the difference between Ohio Dragster and Totoro Dragster? Oh.
What's that ride? I only know Ohio Drag Racer.
Okay. What's the difference between Ohio Drag Racer and Ohio Drag Racer?
Well, the Ohio Drag Racer is fake, and the Ohio Drag Racer is, well, fake. Yeah, it's fun.
Apparently, I hate to report there is a Code Blue in Ohio World.
Where do you see that?
I don't know. Viewer did not specify.
Who is the viewer? Okay, she calls security. Train Club. There's one of these guys right here.
Oh, a Schwarzkopf.
I don't want to get anywhere near it because that probably has some copyrighted music in there.
Wait, did I just hear Red Hot Chili Peppers?
Yes.
Alright, I'm not going crazy.
Can't speak. I don't want to get too close. So you don't get demonetized. Here's
you know this is monetized, right?
Yeah, I know. I watched some advertisements. Here, this is one of my favorite creations. It's the log ride.
What is this? This looks like a Western / steampunk themed log flume.
Yes, sort of.
Angel and Amanda Petroff are calling security and Steve Gorman.
Which Steve? I know a number of Steves.
I know what Steve. We'll call Steve from Blue's Clues.
I can jump any line I want.
We'll get Steve Burns. I know how he could solve
I'm just kidding. I ride them. Well, I ride the ride at Cedar Point whenever I feel like it, except for right now because they're closed.
Whoa, nice theming.
Oh yeah, it's a great log ride. This is probably the ride I think I spent the most time working on ever. Have you ever tried to sit down and do theming like this, Jay?
You want an honest answer?
Is it a no?
No.
It took me a really long time to do this.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I've never tried theming, nor I will.
Honestly, I'm kind of proud of myself for being able to pull it off.
Wait, hold on, P-47 has the answer. Steve as in Steel Vengeance.
Oh yeah, fun fact, I was the first one to ride Steel Vengeance of the day one day.
Really?
Actually make that 2 days. What?
Never mind.
Never mind.
Beware the beast.
I have my ways in Steel Vengeance and all the other Cedar Point rides.
We warned ya.
Yes, we did warn ya.
Oh.
Is this
crap.
a great boat ride? Is this a good boat ride?
I think my fans are scared.
Yes.
Get ready. Ah! Wait. Dude! It went... It went to black!
What?
It faded to black!
It did. Now you're in some other type of world right now.
What is this, a universal dark ride?
Yes. It's extremely in the game. It's extremely popular. People wait hours to ride this ride.
I would not wait hours for a log flume.
Even if you have the priority pass, you're still waiting like an hour.
What is this, Steel Vengeance?
Yep.
Of course.
You can't do much about it because it has a low capacity in comparison to like other roller coasters and stuff. I'd say Ohio has better parks than personally. Both Cedar Point and Kings Island.
Ugh. Man, I've been streaming for nearly 2 hours. I need to get off soon.
No, you don't.
I don't want to stream for too long. This ain't the 4-hour streams of the past.
A 4-hour stream? Wow.
Why is Kermit the Frog riding Logjammer?
I don't know.
Wait, death may occur?
Yes.
Well, I hate to put you on a cliffhanger, but I'm going to be wrapping up the stream here soon.
Oh, you don't want to see the rest of the log flume?
Could you fast forward it?
No. It's only like another 3 minutes long.
Ugh.
It's a 5-minute log flume. Is that a nice log flume length?
Yes, but I really don't want to be streaming long.
Okay, well, let's put it in fast forward mode.
Yeah, I think the fans want to see this, they want to see the ending. Alright, fans, this is the grand finale for tonight. And then we'll wrap it up.
I'm gonna slow it down real quick.
Ooh! Is that an octopus?
Yes. It's the beast. Or one of them. One thing I don't like about this creation is sometimes when I try to sync the music up to the ride, it just sometimes works and sometimes doesn't.
Better not be copyrighted music.
No, it's Planet Coaster ride. It's strictly Planet Coaster music from the game.
Die by the hand.
Yep.
Where's the big drop? Where's the big drop?
We're not there yet.
All right, I'm gonna cut it. All right, Bread fans, we're gonna have a cliffhanger.
No, you're not.
What happens at the end of the ride? Tune in to the next stream.
No, you will find out right now, everyone.
Ugh.
Well, clearly we're lower than we were before.
TMI about going number 1 in the pool.
What?
Train Club said sorry when I went number 1 in the pools last year.
Oh, golly.
Ugh. Wait, is this the drop? Wait a minute, hold on. Is this it?
It's not the ending, though. I put too much thought into this ride.
Ugh. I am cutting off circulation.
You're almost there.
Oh, come on. I want to get done. I
No,
gotta
you
get
don't.
a shower. Oh, no. My table. It's broken.
Yes. My table's broken, too.
Oh, I've fallen and I can't get up.
Here we go. We'll speed it up.
Okay, speed it up, mister.
Just so y'all can see the end of this ride. Hey! You took it off there.
How many block zones does this have?
A lot.
Amanda is asking, why are you doing this to us?
Why are you doing this to us? I don't know.
This is the
I want to
longest
torture all you.
walkthrough ever. Wait, it's daytime?
Now it is. It's such a long ride. It takes all night to ride.
Man, I didn't know we switched time zones.
Yes. Well, like in-game minutes, like 1 second reality.
Here we go.
This is the biggest drop on the ride.
Wait, what? Oh. Welcome back, riders. How was your ride?
Another lift hill. What do you think of this?
Another lift hill. Angel said because you can. I know you for a while. I know what you're doing. Wait, oh.
Oh, peaceful music for once.
Okay, that looks like the end of the ride. Thank you for watching this video.
No, it's not the end of the ride. Alright, here's the end of the ride.
Okay.
Ta-da! What a nice log ride.
Well, thank you for your little presentation of Planet Coaster.
Oh yeah, this is a big park.
Alright, I'm gonna go wrap up the stream, but thank you for stopping by.
Will do.
Sorry I had to explain everything in great detail, but hey, you are a good person in the ICJ world.
Oh yes.
And I appreciate everything you've done so far.
Yeah, so I'll be here.
Don't bug them, Bread fans, just stay cool. We don't want anything stupid happening in the world.
What's stupid?
Exactly. Alright,
I
Jared,
don't.
say goodbye to our stream.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, time to wrap up the stream. Alright, Bread fans, it's about 2 hours, so I'm probably gonna wrap it up soon. So yeah, that's the end of the stream for tonight. Sorry I was a little all over the place, just unexpected circumstances, just had to, you know, ride the wave a little bit, but if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. And it's direct weather outside. But I'm going to go till the 2-hour mark. So I'm going to wrap this up here. So it's been an amazing 7 years of Insane Coaster Junkie. I cannot wait for the next 7 years and the future developments of this channel. I know it's been a little bit of bumpy for the past year or so, but I think we're finally in a direction that I think I can confidently say we're getting back to our roots. It's been a fun ride so far, and I cannot wait to see my future endeavors. And you, the fans who are here, thank you for supporting me. Yeah, it's just been really fun. I really enjoy doing this in my spare time. Like I said, it's not a job or anything, but it's something I like to do outside of my world. So, happy to say I'm going to be here for a while. Next stream, we don't know. But yes, I will agree, Road to 3K starts. We are at 2,000 something. It's 2,785, I think, last time I checked. So we are on the road to 3,000. If we hit 3,000 subscribers next year, we'll be doing another special video. So, yes, use hashtag road to 3K, and we will do that. Next stream, I'll be coming back from hiatus pretty soon, so expect new videos very soon to the channel. I have plenty of fresh ideas. So please expect that. Next stream, I am planning about probably New Year's Eve. We are planning a huge stream for New Year's Eve, so it's probably the next time I'll be streaming. So, as it hits the 2-hour mark, thank you for using Road to 3K. Please use that for future posts. I appreciate that. You guys are the best bread fans. And from the past 7 years to the next 7 years, I'm Jay of Insane Coaster Junkie. But right now I look like Kevin Stefanski, so I am Jay Stefanski, head coach of the Cleveland Browns and owner of Insane Coaster Junkie. If the Browns lose to the Lions Sunday, I am going to be upset, but that is fully answer. So thank you for watching this live stream. Be sure to leave a like, comment what you think. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel as always, and share the videos, please, so we can get to 3K. Coaster Daddy, you are here, but extremely late. Long live Trivians in the Court of the Dragon. So, in the Court of the Dragon, in Death of God.